these are the 3D printed parts. This part is the cover here. You will need to print both of these to make it functional. So you will need to print this as well as this piece here. This is the spacer. This part will have a piece of Velcro attached to it on one side, as well as hot glued the ball bearing wheel in the front, or on top of it. To place the Velcro parts down, as well as the battery pack, you want to put even Velcro on both sides. Give yourself more space on the Velcro here than you do on the motor pieces here, so that you can pick where best to place them on the back. Up here, this is the Velcro for the front spacer to attach to this, as seen earlier, so that will fit easily right there. The battery pack is hot glued down to the bottom as well. Next up, grab all the components to put on the board, as seen here. Use the Tinkercad model to know where to place them. Here's all the parts in the board. On the right side, you have the photo resistor for the light, as well as the 2 LEDs. We have the ultrasonic sensor right here to sense if any objects are nearby. This is the motor driver. This runs the gear motors on the side here. And for the gear motors, you want to make sure the wires come outside so that they don't run into anything underneath the board. And this is the speaker right here that will play the tone when you win or lose. And then here are the resistors lined up in the spots that work for the wiring, and make sure you check the Tinkercad model to make sure those are in the right spots when you put them in. Now we will be wiring up the motor driver. You got to make sure to follow it, as the Tinkercad motor driver, the pin names are not the same as they are in here. In Instructables, we have it marked for which one goes to which, and there's small little letters if you get the same motor driver as us. And make sure in the Tinkercad model to check the black and the red. They are orange for red and yellow for black in the model. This is what it will look like once the motor driver is wired up. It takes up most of the wiring. One thing to note is that the motor on your right side, if the Arduino is facing you, will be reaching to the far side of the motor driver, and the one close to the motor driver will be going on the further output side. Just make sure to keep an eye on the wiring on Tinkercad when you're going through it, and to check the pin numbers as well when you wire it up. One more note before you get into the wiring too far. Make sure when you're setting up the wiring to wire the ground on your Arduino to the minus, and the 5 volt to the plus, and to make sure to also wire that line to the line on the other side of your breadboard so that you can utilize both sides. Now we are going to wire up the speaker. Here we have the speaker wiring done now. Now we're going to move on to wiring up the ultrasonic sensor. Alright, the ultrasonic sensor is now complete. You will want to make sure to read the names of each pin on the ultrasonic sensor, as the model in Tinkercad is flipped the other way, so you will want to keep an eye on that. Now we will wire up the photoresistor. The photoresistor wiring is done now. Make sure to have one wire that doesn't leave to any plus or minus, that just jumps over one spot, so that it connects up to the resistor here. Now we're going to wire up the LEDs as the last part. Now that the LED wiring is done, the whole board is wired. Now we're going to attach the non-wiring parts so that the construction can be complete. Here the car is done now. the shell is on. It pushes all the wires in, so make sure to put that on carefully when you're wiring, or when you're putting that on. As well as, if you see here, the motor wires run inside on both sides. Make sure to push it through and be very careful wiring it, and you can use the gap up above to plug that in. Make sure also that no wires cover up the photoresistor here, as that is sensing the light right there.